Yo, what's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of September 2018. Sagittarius, the energies for you this month are a little bit mixed. It's like I'm seeing some stuff for you that's really positive, but then there's other stuff that's, well, I feel like a lot of this has to do with what's happening in your home life. Some of you you're really not satisfied with your home life, and what I'm really looking at to identify that is what's crowning your reading. So you have the Ten of Cups, which is in the reverse, and that's at the top of your reading. And the Ten of Cups, when that card comes out in the upright, then that would suggest a happy home life, a happy marriage. But if it's in the reverse, well, then obviously it would be the opposite of those characteristics that I just mentioned. And it's interesting because the full moon that just happened in late August, that has to do with some kind of development or shift in your home life. So I'm not saying that all Sagittarians are feeling dissatisfied in your home life, because maybe some of you aren't. Some of you might be perfectly fine with what's happening at home and you're happy with who you're with in your home life, but that's not the case for all of you, and it's definitely identified through this card right here. Now, your central energy this month is the Three of Wands in reverse, and it would have been nice for that card to come out in the upright, because when that card comes out in the upright, it's more about your ships are coming in, it's expansion, it's foresight. And that card is very Jupiter, and you are ruled by Jupiter. And it's wand energy, and that's what you are. You're wand energy. You're a fire sign, and fire signs are represented by the wands in tarot reading. But the fact that the card is in the reverse would suggest that there might be some kind of delays in September. There might be some obstacles to your long-term objectives. And some of you are feeling a bit on edge in the month of September 2018. So that would be indicative through the Nine of Wands. So if you can see this card right here, he's like, the person on the card is a little bit on edge there. And some of you might be feeling that a little bit throughout the month of September 2018, and I feel like for a lot of you it does stem back to dissatisfaction in your home life situation. Some of you are just dissatisfied with life under your roof, and this card can also be indicative of a test of faith. So just going through some kind of situation, and you just need to have faith that everything's going to pan out and be okay. Now, for your distant past card, you have the Nine of Swords, and that's a card that suggests some kind of anxiousness, a bit of restlessness, and sometimes with the distant past card, or the past cards, it's like these energies are just, the cards comes up because it's maybe showing that maybe you did feel that way in your past. There was a point in time where you actually did, you were feeling anxious. And, sometimes with this card, or sometimes with this part of the board, it's like the energies are either indicative of the past, or they're energies that are actually coming back in. This is energy that you felt before. Now it's coming back in the month of September 2018. I hope that's not the case. And I'd say that if it is actually the case for you, Sagittarius, then I feel like just a lot of these energies are just, you got Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. So, a lot of it is stemming right back to that dissatisfaction in your home life. Now, in your recent past, you have the Ace of Wands card, and that's, once again, that's wand energy. It's creative, it's inspirational, and maybe some of that is coming back a little bit in the month of September 2018. So like I said, this reading is a mix of like I said, if the anxiousness part of this reading, I feel like, is stemming from the home life situation for some of you, but there are positive qualities to this reading as well. And I feel with the Ace of Wands, that's very creative energy. It's very inspirational. And who is it in your life, Sagittarius? Do you know anybody in your life who really brings that creative side out of you? Because that person might be an important person for you in the month of September 2018 if this energy is coming back in the month of September 2018. Like I said, with these past cards, it can either be just, this is a recent past position. So, maybe that you were feeling inspired recently, you were feeling creative recently. Now for others of you, yeah, that might be coming back a little bit in the month of September 2018. It's a great energy to have. Now for your near future, you have the World card in the reverse. And with the World card in the reverse, it's like something needs to come to a completion in your life, but it's just not coming to a completion in the month of September 2018. So I don't know what it is or what's happening in your life, Sagittarius, but there is something that eventually needs to come to a completion. But September 2018 doesn't look like the month that it's going to happen. And, right next to that, you have the Eight of Cups. So I'm not saying that, you're going to be feeling like disappointed all throughout the month of September 2018. But, some of you might have some bouts here and there where you feel like you're drifting a little bit. You feel like you're a little bit disappointed. But what's nice about in your near future, you also have the Knight of Wands. And if you're not familiar with tarot, then then you wouldn't know that it's not about the gender on the card, it's about the suit. So Knight of Wands could be a man or a woman, and this is the wand energy, which is fire energy. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries are the fire signs, and I feel like this could definitely be you, Sagittarius, because especially, look, there's the horse. I mean, Sagittarius, you are the archer, and, half horse, half archer. So, horses are definitely coincided with Sagittarians. And, this is excitement. This is passion, energy. For some of you, it's lust. Some of you just really, if you're feeling, I'm not saying all of you are feeling dissatisfied in your sex life, but if you are, then this is going to, give you what you need to have a fulfilling sex life, whatever direction this is going to take you. Now down here you have the Six of Wands in the upright. Once again, that's fire energy, that's wand energy. So the Six of Wands is indicative of a victory of some sort. So some of you really might have some kind of victory regarding something in your life in the month of September 2018. So, if you are feeling, sort of dissatisfied about your home life, then, maybe there is some other area of your life where you really are, there's some kind of achievement, there's some kind of victory. For a very select few of you, this might be a public recognition of some sort. Who in your life might be able to give you the opportunity to be more visible to the public? So some of you do have that opportunity. I'm not saying all of you do, but some of you might. Right above that, we have the Seven of Cups next to the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And, some of you really do have some options. I mean, look at all these options you have. Seven of Cups is all about options. All right? So some of you have some choices. And that's good. It's better to have choices than not to have choices. But, will some of you really go through with, one of those options in the month of September 2018? The only reason why I say that is because it's right next to the Nine of Cups in the reverse. And, it's interesting because if that card was in the upright, then I would say, yeah, wish coming true, because Nine of Cups in the upright is a wish coming true. And I would say, your wish coming true would be with one of these options right here. But, because the Nine of Cups isn't in the upright, I feel like, the wish, you have the wish, but it may not be coming true just yet. And I don't think that you should be disappointed about that, Sagittarius. That energy coincides right with the central energy of your reading, which is the Three of Wands in the reverse, which is the delayed energy. So, could be a little bit of a delay. And, I think you have a lot to look forward to, Sagittarius, because Jupiter, your ruler, has not been in your sign for 12 years. And in November 2018, Jupiter is coming back to you. It's returning to you, and it'll be with you. It'll be in your sign. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, will transit your sign for a year, for basically about 12 months. And that's going to be, you know, a time of bright new beginnings for you. And, you know, I feel like if this Ace of Wands is coming back a little bit in the month of September 2018, then you already might, you're already starting to feel that Jupiter energy in your sign already, because, you know, Ace of Wands is a new beginning. So some of you might be ready for a new beginning, especially with Jupiter shifting into your sign in November 2018. Now, I wouldn't say it's a problem, but, you know, the only thing that's adverse to that is, well, you have the Five of Swords, which is on the part of the board that has to do with your hopes and fears. And the Five of Swords is one it's a card that's very much about betrayal. So, you know, I feel like this is just going right back to, you know, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. It's like you're dissatisfied with the home life situation. You're dissatisfied with what's happening under your roof and in your domestic life. And I feel that some of you have a fear of betraying somebody, because maybe you want to be more like this Knight of Wand energy and just go exploring and, you know, just do you, Sagittarius. So some of you have a little bit of a fear of, like, you know, either some of you have a fear of being betrayed, or you have a fear of betraying somebody. It could be either or. Now, the outcome for this reading looks really good, actually, because you have the Emperor card in the upright. And the Emperor suggests that you could end this month, you could end September 2018 feeling like you're on a solid structure of some sort, solid foundation. I mean, look at this chair that the Emperor is on. I mean, nothing's going to wreck that. I mean, look at that. That thing is solid. So, you know, some of you really might end up feeling like you're on a solid foundation by the end of September 2018. Some of you might feel, you know, that your life is becoming more structured, and, you know, that might coincide with Saturn is in your sector that has to do with your money situation, and Saturn is finally going to be going direct on September 6th. So that's nice, because, you know, Saturn, forward-moving Saturn, is, you know, the gradual process is finally, you know, continuing. So, you know, some of you might be able to make some gradual process when it comes to the area of where you earn your money, when it comes to your, you know, your financial stability. And, you know, for others of you, more specifically, I mean, this could be somebody in your life who is somewhat of an authority figure. So, you know, typically the Emperor, if they're not already a person of authority, then, you know, there's going to be somebody in your life potentially who is an important authority figure, Sagittarius. Now, really specifically, and this is only going to resonate for a very select few of you, the Emperor might be someone who's the life path number 4. And, you know, I'm the one who discovered the use of life path numbers in tarot. I'm going to keep saying it in every video because, you know, if you start watching other tarot readers and you start to see them using, you know, what I discovered, then just know where they got it from. They got it from me, because I've watched so many tarot videos. I've watched so many tarot readers. No one has ever discovered the use of life path numbers in tarot, but I have. So this is somebody who's life path number 4. So who is somebody, Sagittarius, in your life who is an important life path number 4? And if you want to find out, you just have to take their date of birth and use the numerological sequence that I show you in the tutorial video explanation that I recorded. If you look right above the comments section for this video, there's a link to the tutorial that I recorded. Click on that link and you can use someone's date of birth to determine if their life path is number 4, so you can find out, is there anybody in your life who is the life path number 4 who's important. And, you know, more specifically, I'm not saying this is for all of you, but a very select few of you might be the life path number 4. And if that's the case, then, you know, if you are the life path number 4 and your card showing up as the outcome in the upright position, then that's some pretty good energy to finish the month with. So, you know, take this reading. I'd say, Sagittarius, look at the positives in this reading. You got options, okay? You got victory of some sort for some of you. You got passion, energy, excitement. So, you know, there are some things to be satisfied with. You just have to figure out what you want to do with this home life situation for some of you. And, you know, home life and love life for some of you is just coincides because on September 24th, we've got the full moon, which is going to hit in your area of true love in your life, Sagittarius. So, you know, this could resonate one way or the other. So for those of you Sagittarians who have, you know, something going on that's good in your love life, then when that full moon hits on September 24th, then, you know, maybe it's time for you to take it to the next level. Now, on the flip side, if you're not feeling satisfied with who you're with in your love life, then, you know, here's where the 5 of Swords is going to come in. I mean, you know, don't feel disappointed about betraying somebody, Sagittarius. I mean, if you're not happy with your love life situation, for some of you it's the same person who you live with, then just maybe check out your options. And, you know, everything in life is meant to be, so I really don't think that you should worry about. Now, if this doesn't have to do specifically with your love life, then the full moon on September 24th could bring in like a burst of creativity. So, you know, some of you Sagittarians really are creative people. I mean, the wand energy is creation. So, you know, some of you really do have a vision. And, you know, after that full moon on September 24th, you know, maybe some of you really are getting some of that energy. You know, maybe that delayed energy that was resonating all month in the September 2018 is going to start to dissipate maybe by the end of the month. Hopefully, that'd be nice. Now, some of you, it's interesting because you have a lot of 9s in this reading. You have the 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and 9 of Cups. And there's a new moon that's going to hit on September 9th. And this one has to do with your career or professional life. So, the way new moon works is the 6 months that follow September 9th, you know, maybe something new is coming in for your career. And, you know, that could mean totally different things for all of you. It's like some of you love what you do and you're going to continue to build upon that in the 6 months that follow September 9th. Now, others of you, if you're looking to do something different, then, you know, now's the time to start, you know, planning for what you want to do next, Sagittarius, because the new moon is like the beginning. It's like the seed is being planted. So some of you might, you know, want to start thinking about it, maybe checking out your options, you know, regarding the direction you want to go professionally. But, you know, for those of you who really do love what you do, then, you know, continue to develop your skills in your current profession or your current role. But I think that's all for this month, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. I'm on Instagram as Gregory Furlan Astrology. So if you like to read daily astrology, give me a follow there. Thank you for watching. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.